Israel is critical to the world. It's a far-away country in the Middle East, and it would be really easy to dismiss Israel as a place of only war that has no influence on your life as an American, say, living in Cincinnati, Ohio, or maybe you live in the UK. Wherever you're listening to this podcast, if you think that, you would be wrong. Welcome to episode number 44 of the Israeli Trailblazers Show. This podcast shares the stories of untold Israelis whose grit, resilience, and brilliance are making a positive impact on your world. And I'm your host, Jennifer Weissman. Today, we're going to talk about the immense significance of the Israeli Secret Service, otherwise known as Mossad. It's their national intelligence agency that's not just vital for Israel, but for America and almost every country around the globe, especially important in 2025 and beyond. With the ongoing war in Israel right now and the alarming rise in anti-Semitism, it's really easy to overlook the immense contributions that Israel makes to the globe. Let's set the stage. The geopolitical landscape is increasingly complex. From the Middle East to cyberspace, threats like terrorism, Iran's nuclear ambitions, cyber warfare, all of these things, these are not regional issues. These are global problems. These affect American security, American interests, and this is where Mossad is critically important in our future. Over the decades, Mossad's earned a reputation for precision, creativity, and significant impact. Let me remind you about the recent beepers that Hezbollah experienced a few months ago. So we can break this down into three core areas: counterterrorism, nuclear ambitions by Iran, and cybersecurity and emerging technology. Why Mossad is important for 2025 and beyond? It's simple. Their intelligence, their operational expertise directly enhance U.S. national security and strengthen the fight all the countries in the world have against terrorism. I had a chance to speak with an amazing patriot, Mr. Efraim Halevy, who was the former head of Mossad, and he brings a very unique experience. So let's dive in. Mossad is often associated with secrecy and high-stakes operations. Mr. Halevy, can you share some ways that Mossad contributes to global safety and stability that the average person might not realize?
The Mossad came into being in 1949. It has obviously changed over the years. Very quickly, we understood that in order for us to be taken seriously in the region, we had not only to be capable of defending ourselves, but we had to be of value to countries who were close to us in the Middle East and in other aspects. That was the first thing we did.
In looking ahead at the future of Israel with the rising anti-Semitism sort of all over the globe, what do you think Mossad's role is moving forward? I know you're talking about established relationships from many years ago. What is the best way for Israel, and perhaps Mossad is as an arm of this, can reestablish the importance of Israel in the world?
What is important? Make sure that the relations we have with the Gulf states, which are very important, and to maintain the relationships we have with Jordan and Egypt, a peace treaty.
What is the message you could share with the young people in the world about the importance of resiliency and innovation and courage, which are the three attributes that define Israel, in my opinion? What message could you share?
My message would be creating the human side of the relationship to avoid wars.
It seems from what you're saying that your relationship, even with the king in Jordan, helped forge that treaty between Israel and Jordan. So I think for young people, using iPhones and using Snapchat and not having that human interaction, because we use so much technology, I mean, maybe what you're saying is building and forging those human relationships can avert a real catastrophe. And we don't know what the future brings. So for Israel being in that very Gulf state area, that region, that's a dangerous neighborhood in many ways, those relationships have probably saved many, many lives, I would imagine. Does that seem accurate?
I think that's very accurate.
It's simple. The existence of Israel's Mossad is crucial to keeping your personal world safer. It's true. It's a fact. I appreciate Mr. Efraim Halevy, the former head of Mossad's, sharing the importance of human relationships and lessons from history. Why is Mossad important to your world? We know cyber warfare is a major, major issue in your world. Mossad has expertise with technology and innovation, and it helps the U.S. and other countries detect and respond to cyber attacks that threaten national security and critical infrastructure. Also, nobody wants a nuclear war. Without Mossad's efforts, the world still might be in the dark about the true scale of the Iranian threat. Iran's nuclear ambitions are a serious concern for all countries in the globe. Through covert operations and intelligence, Mossad provides critical insight into Iran's nuclear program. This intelligence that Mossad provides has helped the U.S. and other countries shape its policies and prepare diplomatic and, if necessary, military responses. Also, Mossad makes your life safer in the world of counterterrorism. The U.S. is a major target for extremist groups like ISIS and Iranian-backed militias like the Houthis and Hezbollah. Mossad tracks, disrupts, and neutralizes threats before they affect your life. Lastly, Israel's Mossad is a global leader, keeping a more stable landscape for all countries in the world. Thank you for tuning in to this 44th episode of the Israeli Trailblazers Show. If you found this episode interesting, please post it on your social media right now and share it with your friends. Incidentally, again, in 2024, the World Happiness Report ranked Israel as the 5th happiest place to live among people under 30. That's just a fun fact. Until next time, I'm your host, Jennifer Weissman.